And we are back here at the Watson gym now. So this is the last gym considered in the early game. So after this, we are officially in the mid game of Pokemon Run and Bun. And yeah, I mean, let's just get right into the gym trainers. First gym trainer here is Guitarist Kirk, leads with a Pincurchin to set up the electric terrain. We can easily take the kill with Torterra. And then on Drifblim, we can 1v1 with our Luxray. Nuzzle wants to paralyze and outspeed, kill with Spark. And now this Toxtricity wants to click Sludge Bomb, pivot to our Dreadnought, and free switch into our Torterra on our electric move. And we can take that fast kill. And then here we can pivot to our Eldegoss, and then free switch to our Pangoro. And Pangoro can easily 1v1 that. A little bit fast paced, I know, but super easy gym trainer. A lot of these gym trainers are super easy, and yeah. Trainer number 2 is Battle Girl Vivian. She leads with a Volbeat that wants to Tail Glow and Baton Pass, which does Baton Pass to the Jolteon, and we can just take this kill free. We're not taking any damage. Oricorio comes out. There's some fiction that can happen with Teeter Dance. We have a held Prism there. We can Spark it. Okay, it Teeter Dances again right away, and we hit ourselves, so we just need to, honestly, there's not much we can do. We need to get as much damage with Luxray as we can. That's another one. This is a range to kill, and we miss it. So this was the fiction that I was talking about. That was a super likely kill. It's going to Teeter Dance again. That was super expected, and once again, we lose the 50-50. And we lose another 50-50 right there on the Air Slash. We lose more HP than we need to. It's going to Roost up, and this may seem really bad, but it's not, because we have Fake Out, and then we outspeed because we got the speed drop, and we can take this kill with Liquidation. And then Galvantula is going to come in. From here, we're going to pivot into our Victory Bell, and we won't be able to 1v1 this with Victory Bell, but we can get some necessary chip with a Sludge Bomb, and we're never risking crit. And this is always Hidden Power Ice or Signal Beam sometimes, maybe. Hidden Power Ice, yep. And so then now we're in here, we can Fake Out once more, and we can Aqua Jet and take the kill. And Zebstrika comes out, and this one's to electric move, so obviously it's a free switch into our Torterra. And we should be able to just finish this off with a Stomping Tantrum, but it does get the burn. And so what we can do here is actually kind of fun. We have 5 Synthesis PP, and we're never dead because we have Shell Armor. And we gain about 3 HP every Synthesis, depending on the roll. So we can literally click all 5 syntheses. We'll go with Syntheses. And from there, we can get to a range where we're never dead to Flamethrower plus Burn, like we're at right now. And then we can take this slow kill with Stomping Tantrum. So that's pretty cool out there. And we couldn't go with a Rossberry because we needed our held item for something else. And then obviously the Volbeat is left in the back. And I mean, it's a freaking Volbeat. We can just switch into our Floatzel and take the Bug Buzz and then Aqua Jet kill. This is the third of the 4 gym trainers, Youngster Ben. We can start by double kicking the Porygon, and it's gonna want to Thunder Wave us, but it doesn't matter because we're held Cherry Berry, and then we can just take that kill, full HP, 1 Mon down. Pikachu comes out on a Volt Tackle, easy switch to Torterra, 1-hit KO. Rotom comes out, we can stay and chip it 1 time, and it wants to Hex. We lower its speed here, Leaf Tornado once, and I do not have a held Cherry, but it's okay. Take that kill, and then the Golem comes out. We can pivot once to our Luxray, and from here we can pivot into our Torterra on the Earthquake resisted move, and then obviously back we can launch a quad effective Stomping Tantrum. Torterra is doing work in this game, and Electrode is out last. We can pivot once on the Signal Beam to get an Intimidate, doesn't really matter. About a 3% chance of getting burned there. Kind of unlucky, but that's okay. Pivot into our Hitmonlee, who can Fake Out, and Double Kick has a roll to kill, which we miss, unfortunate. So we do have to switch out to our Luxray now, who gets frozen, another 3% chance. Okay, and it gets Signal Beam Confusions us. which is a 30% chance. Okay, like we need to put the math on the screen after this battle to see like what the odds of all this happen. Like what are the odds of all this happening? Anyway, we switch into our. It's no big deal as long as we don't get confused here. We can switch into our Hitmonlee and no confusion, so it's all good. We can take the kill with fake out. Holy cow. So I just did the math, and that was about a 1 in 10,000 chance of happening, but our line was so strong that we didn't even lose them on. So that was crazy. And the final fight of the Watson Gym Trainers is a double battle. Lead with mine and Plusle. We can bait both electric attacks into our Tortuga, take the kill on Plusle, and Deden comes out. And here we can poison jab, super effective the Deden, and we can switch into our Torterra, who is immune, obviously, to both electric type attacks. And now here Minun is guaranteed to go for the electric terrain, and Deden just can't really damage either of our mons here. So we're just gonna switch into Victory Bell, and we're gonna take the kill on Deden with Torterra. Yep, the Gleam comes out, minimal damage, and then the electric terrain comes out. And from here, we're gonna just do a few pivots. We're gonna get our Eldegoss in for free pretty much, and then we can protect our Tortuga, and we can switch into Torterra. Torterra can take this kill, and we can also switch into our Hitmonlee. And now that we got our Hitmonlee out, this is his first turn out, so we have fake out pressure, so we can Stomping Tantrum and fake out, and unfortunately this won't pick up the kill. But Torterra, Shell Armor, obviously I can never die here, but Hitmonlee can die to crit, so we just need to switch to someone more bulky, and we just need to Stomping Tantrum, and that's the final Gym Trainer. Steel Beam comes out, and he's going to die to recoil damage. And now it's time for Watson. Okay, we are on the Watson fight now. I think we have a pretty solid line. There's a few things that can go wrong. It's like if we sack him on, we sack him on. You know, it's a gym leader. So we start off though with the fake out and the low kick to take the kill on the Magnezone. We're not going to take any damage, and this thing has a Custat Berry and Sturdy, so that's why it's important to fake out first and stay away from that Custat Berry. Zeraora comes out, and here we're gonna do a pretty common tactic among other run and bum players. We're gonna not stall it out, but we're gonna intimidate, speed drop, and lower his defenses. So we're gonna switch in Torterra on the electric move. We're gonna switch in Eldegoss on the grass move to lower its speed, and then we're gonna switch in Masquerain on the close combat to get an intimidate and defense drops. And once we get enough speed drops and defense drops, we're going to be able to just take a fast kill on full HP with our Torterra. So it should be one more, I believe. So there's minus speed, minus attack, minus defense, and then free to Torterra, and then we can take the kill with Seed Bomb. So that's Zeraora down. We have Zeraora down, Magnezone down, pretty minimal damage taken, and now it's going to be Lantern on an Ice Beam. So we can go back into our Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee resists Ice Beam with Asper Berry if we get frozen. So this is never a risk. And from here we can just do a little bit of chippage. So we're going to fake out once, and we're going to double kick. And so pretty much we're just chipping it down so we can kill it with Lilligant, and we don't need our HP, we don't need, you know, to be healthy at all on Hitmonlee from here on out. So even if it crits or burns, it does not matter here. But yeah, it's perfectly fine. So now we are going to make the switch into our Lilligant, and it's 50-50 Thunderbolt or Scald. Okay, if it burns here, it's really, we're steering. No burn. Okay, that's lovely. So no burn, which means we are allowed to take this Leaf Blade. The chance that we got burned off that 50-50 was, I believe, 15%. So if it hit the 15%, it would have been a little sketchy. But this is the most sketchy part of the whole battle, probably. My best answer for this, and my only answer, frankly, is Luxray. And Luxray can't quite like in the best case scenario, he can safely 1v1 this, but in worst case scenario, he obviously can't. So it's gonna go for some hexes, and I have to wild charge. I don't like clicking wild charge here because I'm gonna take recoil. And this is also, it's super likely, I'm a held Rossberry here. This is super likely to click Will-O-Wisp, which is why I feel comfortable staying in Sparking. There you go, it clicks Will-O-Wisp here. So this is a free turn, free chippage, and I didn't click wild charge because if he high rolls and then I kill, then I'm taking myself out to recoil. So this was the safest play overall. So now he's in the red. This is still pretty much 50-50, a little bit more likely to click Will-O-Wisp than not. But the safest play here is always going to be into here. If it clicks Hex, which it did, and it clicked Will-O-Wisp, and we're not held Ross, obviously we're held Cherry. So, like, that's fine. But if it clicks Will-O-Wisp like it did, we just outspeed and kill with Poison Jab. And if it clicks Hex, we're never dead to crit, and we outspeed and kill anyway. So that was a safe play. We got by it perfectly fine. And he has 2 Pokemon left. Electros is going to come out. This wants to Drain Punch. So once again, Masquerain is amazing for pivots in this gym, especially if you're a Turtle Runner. Get an Intimidate off. Eat the Drain Punch, no problem. Quad resisted, not stab. We take 6 damage. And then that's baiting an electric move. Free switch into Torterra. And our Torterra can obviously 1v1 this Electros. This Electros honestly causes trouble in a lot of runs. And picking Torterra is just a super safe answer for it. So from here, we're just going to Seed Bomb. Do about half. And Seed Bomb again, and we can, the better play there would have been to Synthesis so we can stay healthy, but we stay out of Ampharos kill range here. We're Cherry Berry if it gets the Dragon Breath Para, and this is a range to kill, I believe. It's not a very good one, but it is one. Stomping Tantrum comes out, and, oh sorry, no, this was not a range to kill at all. Dragon Breath comes out. No para, obviously didn't matter, and then we can just take the fast kill with Stomping T. So that's Watson, and we're officially out of the early game. Officially entered the mid game. Next is Norman. Norman is tough, especially if you don't have Togedemaru, which I do not have. So, I mean, yeah, just stay tuned for the next episode. We're going to be going through more and more gym trainers. Cycling Road is next. The next video will be Cycling Rival. And on Turtle, Cycling Rival is insanely hard. So, yeah, stay tuned for that.